You're listening to the John and Heidi Show, now featuring the wit and wisdom of Dan Farris.
Okay, dudes, let's walk this sucker.
On Sunny 93.3.
Time now for the John and Heidi Show bonus hour with Mr. Dan Farris, brought to you by the letter Z. Just kidding. That's a Sesame Street thing.
Wow.
And the color...
Holy
green.
cow.
No. How you doing, Dan?
Oh, I'm feeling pretty darn grateful. Heidi, thank you so much. Heidi whipped up a big batch of rhubarb crisps.
Yes, I did.
That's good, isn't it?
Because here's the thing. That's from my backyard.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, rhubarb.
I was so excited.
She made some for us. And when I say us, I mean she made it for me, and then she ate some of
and
it, too.
today I'm making a pie.
Oh, I didn't know
Is that what's going on in
I didn't
there?
know people
Yes.
actually used that. All of a sudden, Heidi goes, "I get some rhubarb." So I got apparently in my backyard, which I've never
So you
paid any
didn't
attention to. I just
plant
wait
that?
for it to grow and die.
You didn't even plant that rhubarb?
No.
It's like you
when you bought
inherited
the
it?
house.
I inherited it. Yeah, like
You have
anything
that on the listing sheet?
anything that grows in my yard, it's like, die. I don't have time for you. So I went out there last, was it Wednesday or Thursday?
Yeah.
And
lunch.
grabbed some tools, and there I was. I have such a healthy appreciation now
Now you have rhubarb elbow from all that.
for our farmers and what they go through.
Thank you, Dan, on behalf of farmers everywhere.
There you go. Who has birthdays today? Malcolm X. Pol Pot, who's burning in hell.
Yeah.
Andre the Giant would have been 73.
Oh,
One
wow.
of the greatest movies ever made, The Princess
Princess
Bride.
Bride.
Yeah.
Plus one heck of a wrestling star.
He was. Very neat guy, too.
And this story, which I positively love so much, it has everything. It was this day, 1992, and you know where you were, America. Crazy little Amy Fisher shoots Mary Jo Buttafuoco in the face.
Yes.
She survives.
In a little
remember that.
in a little altercation over her affair with Mary Jo's hubby, Big Joey Buttafuoco.
I
Now,
just never understood what any of them saw in him. If you're listening, Joey, I'm sorry.
I found him fairly attractive.
Did you really?
In kind of a rough and tumble kind of way, John, but
More
that's
rough than tumble.
That's just me. I like a little grit with my love. Now, that aside, Amy was just 17,
Yeah, that's
Yes.
the whole thing.
which is how she got the Lolita handle hung on her.
Yeah.
When she was 17, she did go to prison for shooting Mary Jo in the face.
Yeah, she's out now, isn't she?
She was released when she was 24 years old. She is now 46 years old.
What is she up to these days?
Well, in between her release and now, she did get married, had a couple of kids, has been divorced, and now she just flies under the radar, just doesn't want to, there's no interviews, there's no nothing, just
So I
leave
can't
me
call her.
alone, go away. Yeah, but you're right, and I think, Heidi, you mentioned it, Mary Jo still has that bullet in her head.
oh,
Yeah.
wow.
Still, she like goes by the microwave and
Yeah.
starts breakdancing. It's just that weird. But what a story. Goodness gracious.
Did
that's
Joey
just
and Mary
fascinating.
Jo stay together?
They are now divorced. But they stayed together for a number of years
Did they
after
really?
this thing. Yes, they did.
Can you even
There's
imagine
no
that?
way. There's
Mary-
no
Mary
way.
Jo stood by her man.
Just so you know, John, it's not the way it would break down for you. Something
because
like that.
again, Joey was a hunk of burning love.
I never, ever saw that.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause I have no idea.
Well, thank you for that very interesting report, Dan.
You bet.
It's the John and Heidi Show bonus hour with Dan Farris, brought to you by Notary Barn.
It's the craziest notary event of the year. It's Crazy Days at Notary Barn at Lake Lorraine. Not really a lake. The Notary Barn has gone crazy, and you're going to get crazy savings on everything notary. Save 50% on marriage license applications, up to 60% on last will and testament notarizations. Buy 4 gun permit notarizations, and your 5th one is free. But that's not all. There'll be free balloons and face stamping for the kids. A free seminar on notaries through the ages, hosted by Notary Barn Assistant Manager Karen Lindquist. Plus, world-renowned notary and author Heidi Jean will be doing a book signing of her new controversial best-selling memoir, Rubber Stamping and Back Alley Vamping. Crazy Days at the Notary Barn. One day only, this Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. The Notary Barn at Lake Lorraine. not really a lake. South Marion Road, Sioux Falls.
Now, more than ever, you need a credit card that offers what you need. Some cards have high rates. Some have annual fees. Some are just not very good. Usually people sign up for these when it's all they qualify for. If you've done that, it may be time to get a better credit card. Over time, your situation changes. You may qualify for a better credit card. Your current card probably won't tell you, but our site shows you many options to see if there's a better credit card for you. Check it out for free at bettercreditcards.com.
Time now for Ranger Dan's Critter Corner.
Well, I'm rough, tough, and ready. I'm a heck of a man. Eat my beans and weenies from a frying pan.
He's Ranger Dan.
Easy. I'm Ranger Dan. Well, I loves to wrestle bears and lasso ducks, run over possums in my government truck.
He's Ranger Dan.
Easy. I'm Ranger Dan. Well, I loves all the campers and the animals too. If you're picking on critters, I'm coming after you.
He's Ranger Dan.
Yes, sir. I'm Ranger Dan.
Good morning, Ranger Dan.
Good morning, Ranger Dan.
How's my two little buddy doing there?
Doing good.
Oh, John, you're looking good. Sure you are. Hi, Heidi.
Hi, Ranger Dan.
All right, Heidi. Oh, look, you put a little glint in the Ranger's eye. That's what you do. And just, I know where you're looking. I know where you're looking. You know, I've been just kind of, in that whole quarantine, too, with little Ranger Dan's House of Solitude there. Just so you know, this ain't a beer belly you're looking at. This, Heidi, is a high-octane fuel tank for a state-of-the-art love machine.
Nice. I think I saw that on a t-shirt at a truck stop.
Love and Mine, this very well may wrap our ongoing mini-series on mating habits of critters.
Oh, we're wrapping things up, huh?
Again, it is springtime, and of course, critters, well, they got to mate, or otherwise critters just disappear, and then what the
Right.
heck would we do?
And you don't want that.
No, we
No
want to
use
keep critters.
for a ranger at all.
Right.
All this state money I take down. Wink, wink. Let's talk about the anglerfish.
Oh, yeah, let's.
You may or may not be familiar with the anglerfish because they really are not indigenous to South Dakota. In fact, they are deep-sea dwelling fish.
Oh, so I probably haven't caught one of these on Lake Lorraine.
Kind of a large, round type fish, kind of spiky.
Oh.
It's got a little thing dangling off its head that it uses for a lure.
Oh, I've seen those,
That
yeah.
brings other fish in, yep. But besides the deep sea, they've been sighted by the Lake Oahe Dam where there's catfish big enough to eat a grown man.
Wow.
That's beside the point. Back to anglerfish. If you can't visualize it, think, I don't know, Whoopi Goldberg.
Wow.
Now, the male anglerfish is much smaller than the female anglerfish, and when the anglerfish's mates, well, their bodies meld together, but not in the usual sense. When a little male finds a big strapping female, well, he latches on, hangs on for dear life is what he does, but I tell you what, it's like bull riding after 18 or 19 PBRs. In order to finish the job, he literally fuses to the female.
Really?
As time goes on, he loses his internal organs.
Oh, my.
Absorbed into the female until he pretty much disappears.
Oh, my.
Yep, that is a fact. Think of it as, I don't know, maybe a fella being married for 20, 30 years to one of them newfangled feminists or a woman named Karen. I'm kidding. Wow. Ranger Dan's a kidder. Science! That's it. That's time we got today, little Radio Rangers. Remember, what doesn't kill you probably makes you stronger, except for bears and murder hornets. They'll kill you every dang time. This is Ranger Dan out. Say it with me. Yes, sir.
Introducing InsuranceChicken.com. Why InsuranceChicken.com? Why not? Another insurance company has a duck, one has an emu, and that other company has a lizard. So InsuranceChicken.com is no more silly than any of those. Is it time for you to cross the road for your insurance? Don't be chicken. Check out InsuranceChicken.com. We'll help you peck out the best insurance rates we can find at InsuranceChicken.com. That's InsuranceChicken.com.
Time now for Water Cooler Talk with Mr. Dan Farris joining us back in the studio right now. What kind of cool water cooler talk do we have today?
Boy,
Dan?
it's not cool. In fact, it's just the opposite, John. We're just came down in the last 24 hours. The city of Sioux Falls, one of the greatest little cities in the world.
Yes.
There ain't going to be no swimming for the kiddies this summer.
I heard that.
They're locking them down. Holy cow.
That's crazy.
Setting, now, keep in mind, It's expensive to begin with. In fact, as far as I know, the public pools in Sioux Falls ain't exactly a moneymaker. In fact, they usually operate in the red.
Okay.
So it's expensive to begin with. And now, according to Mayor Paul Tenhanken, he's going, this was really tough, quote, gut-wrenching decision. But because of
COVID-19,
this virus and close proximities and pools and everything else, we're just
out of an abundance of caution.
All city-owned pools, including Midco Aquatics, will remain closed until it is deemed safe to reopen. What the criteria is, I don't know. I guess it's not important. There's people a heck of a lot smarter than me dipping beakers in the water and everything else. So the hope is to make, say, Great Plains Zoo, when looking for things to do with the little ones, Washington Pavilion, other places free to qualifying families from June through August. You'll be able to buy passes in different ways, discounts, whatever. So, yeah, because Sioux Falls is in fact, the reason I stayed in Sioux Falls way back in the day, because I wasn't gonna, but it occurred to me when my kids, Luke and Sadie, by the time they were probably 4 and 2 around there, I'm going, this is a pretty great city to raise kids in.
Oh, it is, yeah.
Because I had sure lived other places, and I'm from the Twin Cities originally, and I literally just kind of locked and loaded because it was kind of like nirvana for kids, because it was. So
Great place to raise a family.
Yeah, so it's kind of sad, but I'll tell you what, our park systems and everything else are phenomenal in this town, but again, it ain't free, and with everything going on, I guess the mayor and everybody else made the decision they had to make, so just telling you that's what's happening, and I wouldn't be surprised if there isn't a big old wading pool in my backyard this summer with $5 a head. Bring them by, maybe do a little lawn work while you're there. I'm an idea guy. We'll let you know where this goes.
I can help you with that, Dan. I have ideas. All right, thanks for that report, sir.
You betcha.
We're going to have some good news coming your way. We do this little thing called Your Bright Spot of News. It's brought to you by our friends at Paul's Designer Showroom.
Oh, nice story this morning.
Yeah, we're excited to chat with Todd Farris. No relation to Dan Farris?
As far as we know.
Okay, so he's got Pizza Ranch in Sioux Falls, the one that was hit by the tornado. We're going to chat with him not only about that, but about some of the cool things that they've been doing over the last year. It's all on the way.
Anybody else about ready for a vacation?
This October, we're going to Cancun for an amazing event called The Sands.
Awesome music from Billy Idol, Belinda Carlisle, Cheap Trick, and so many more.
This event happens at the end of October, so when everything blows over, we're all going to need a vacation. So join us for this one.
We've been to this event the last 3 years, met some amazing people, and it is so much fun.
Get all of the information and get your spot reserved to join us at thesands.rocks.
That's thesands.rocks.
Time now for a bright spot of news, brought to you by Paul's Designer Showroom on Lake Lorraine in Sioux Falls. Our guest today, Todd Farris. Todd is the owner of Pizza Ranch on 41st Street in Sioux Falls, and also the location in T, South Dakota, and others as well. Is that right, Todd?
Yeah, that's correct. Actually, I've got the 41st Street Pizza Ranch and then the T, South Dakota Pizza Ranch, and I've had 6 others that I've sold in the last 6-7 years to other partners. And now they own them 100%.
That is really cool.
I've got the T store and the 41st Street store.
So our bright spot of news today is going to start out with not such a bright thing. Last year, a lot of folks remember a tornado that kind of blew through Sioux Falls, South Dakota, and when it blew through, it made a stop at Pizza Ranch, didn't it?
Yes, it did. It was, I think, September 10th was the day. I actually wasn't even in the country. I was in Prague or Vienna with my wife and other couples from Sioux Falls when I got the phone call about 7 in the morning, because it's about a 7 or 8 hour difference, and it was midnight here, and they said, it's all gone. I said, what's gone? They said, the whole Pizza Ranch, a tornado hit us.
Wow.
I said, you got to be kidding me.
Well, and the thing that I think where, again, the bright spot of news is always positive, and we start out with something so negative, but the positive thing is what you guys have done in the last 9 months that this has all been going on. I've been following on Facebook, and I see that your team has kind of pulled together. You guys have been doing a lot of cool stuff. How did that all come about?
Well, and when I did get the call about the tornado, and they really said it's bad, the whole building is probably destroyed, and they said, are you going to come home? And I said, no, why would I come home? I said, we have plenty of insurance to take care of everything. And I said, not only do we have insurance to take care of the building, we have insurance to take care of all 110 employees, so they'll all be paid 100% of their wages until we reopen. so we had meetings with the employees to explain all this, and we also said the one thing that we won't be able to do is the community involvement, because we usually have fundraisers in our stores like every Monday and Wednesday of the week. And then we came up with an idea, why don't we every month just pick out some kind of a charity or something that we can do for the community. And then we started picking like St. Francis House to provide meals, and we make them at my tea store. And then the employees from Sioux Falls go there. We've done Feeding South Dakota twice at Thanksgiving. We help them for 4 hours, package up meals for Thanksgiving per people. We've done that twice. The one where Sioux Falls Cares, where they deliver food and Christmas gifts to like 800 families.
Yeah.
I got an email from a friend that said, Todd, is there any way, I know your 41st Street store is closed, is there any, and you usually feed all the volunteers for free, can you still do that somehow? And I said, yeah, I'll do it out at T, South Dakota Pizza Ranch. But I said, in your email that you sent me, you said you need drivers. I said, I have an idea. I have 13 delivery vehicles just in Sioux Falls that I'm not using. How about if I got 13 of my managers or employees, and we delivered with our 13 vehicles? And he said that would be fabulous. So we did that for 2 nights.
That's awesome.
Too. And then there's several other things. We did a blood drive last week. So it's just something that really keeps all of us together and communicating, and it makes us feel good during this downtime that we're still doing good things in the community. So we're trying to make lemons in the lemonade here.
That is fantastic. Now, let's talk about some more bright news that's on the horizon. Pizza Ranch 41st Street will be reopening. Do we kind of have a target date on when that'll be?
Yeah, we originally were thinking maybe August, maybe September, but with this coronavirus crisis, and there's probably going to be some material shortages, and maybe just on with construction workers too, that now I'm being told by the insurance company and our construction company it's probably going to be October, but it could be maybe even as late as November 1st.
Well, whenever that is, we're going to be there for sure, and I encourage other people to do the same, because talk about, a 1-2 punch. You guys have, first of all, a tornado come and rip the store up, and then as you're rebuilding that, we've got the coronavirus. It's kind of slowing down the progress. So I think it's just amazing, all the positive things you guys are doing, and thank you, Todd, for doing what you're doing. I think it's absolutely wonderful.
As I tell people, Pizza Ranch is a faith-based company, and it's just the kind of people that work for us that enjoy doing things like this, giving back to the community, because the community has been so good to us over the past. I think we've been open 11 years now in Sioux Falls. Well,
we're excited to have you back open again real soon. And between now and then, folks, if you're hungry, stop over and see them at T and get your fill over there. And again, we welcome you back to Sioux Falls as soon as it's safe.
Yeah, thank you very much, John. We look forward to coming back.
Again, Todd Farris is the owner of Pizza Ranch on 41st Street in Sioux Falls and the location in T, South Dakota. Our bright spot of news today brought to you by Paul's Designer Showroom on Lake Lorraine in Sioux Falls.
It's a tough time, but we will get through this together. If you have the means, we encourage you to participate in the Gift Card Challenge. That's a simple thing you can do to help people around you. Just buy a gift card from one of your favorite local businesses, then use it when things get back to normal. Or be a rock star and give it to someone working on the front lines to keep us safe. Either way, when you buy the gift card, post a photo on social media with hashtag GiftCardChallenge. Learn more at giftcardchallenge.org.
And it's time right now for something we do each day at this time. It's called Entertainment News of the Day with Mr. Dan Farris.
Those celebrities are fabulous. Here's just a little slice of what's going on, because, they are celebrities, and they know that without them, we pretty much can't figure anything out.
No, we need their opinion.
So first of all, just a couple little salutes, little tip of the hat to J-Lo, Jennifer Lopez, and her man A-Rod.
What's A-Rod and J-Lo?
They posted pictures of themselves over the weekend over social media of cuddling at home.
Oh. With each other?
Wow. I honestly didn't look that close, but knowing both of them, it's entirely possible that
cuddling with who else?
Anybody else?
Another is what I'm assuming, but
oh my goodness gracious! But this is actually huge. It's a question that multiple generations of kids and adults even have asked about this as time has gone on. From the crazy world of Walt Disney, is Goofy in fact a dog?
Yes.
John, easy. We've checked with the professionals. On the one hand, Walt Disney's little accident-prone goofball, Goofy, did you know he was introduced in 1932 under the original name of Dippy Dawg, D-A-W-G.
So there you go.
However, appearing alongside species-specific characters like Mickey Mouse, Clarabelle the cow. So with a lot of these characters, there's no really contradiction or conflict of what kind of animal they are.
Mm-hmm.
But Goofy has been a little troublesome.
Because Pluto.
So we went right to the source, actor Bill Farmer, who's been voicing the character of Goofy for decades. And the Disney reality series, It's a Dog's Life, according to Mr. Farmer, no, Goofy isn't a dog.
He's wrong.
Really?
That he's from the canine family, kind of, sort of, like the wolf is of the canine family, but is not a dog.
You think Goofy's a wolf?
I didn't say that.
Goofy might be a wolf that was
I'm just sharing the information I have.
adopted.
I didn't come up with any of this myself. Who's another semi-famous Disney character who is, in fact, a dog? That would be Pluto.
Pluto.
Yeah.
There's no question.
They named the
Right,
planet
there's
after
no
him.
question.
But according to the experts, yes, Goofy may be of canine origin, but technically is not a dog.
Interesting.
So for lack of anything better to share today, I just
Dan,
thought I'd share
Because dogs
that.
don't wear clothes.
You just wanted to ruin my life, that's all. You just rocked my world.
I ruined it last week by telling you the Olsen twins are billionaires. And now he looks at me when we do this segment like I'm just here to absolutely just make his life
just a
disaster.
I'm not even going to talk
rip
to you
his
anymore.
heart out.
We're getting rid of entertainment news.
The thing is, I don't make this up.
Let's just start talking.
Don't
How
shoot
about we
the
do Dan's
messenger.
recipe of the day? What else could you ruin for me?
Hey, if you have some lost dog or cat information you'd like me to share over the air,
Don't even joke about that. We do get
Email
enough of
me.
that already. So, all right. Hey, Dan, thanks for that report.
yeah, just give me a heads up tomorrow. I'll come up with something completely different.
It's the John and Heidi Show bonus hour with Dan Farris, brought to you by Notary Barn.
It's the craziest notary event of the year. It's Crazy Days at Notary Barn at Lake Lorraine. Not really a lake. The Notary Barn has gone crazy, and you're going to get crazy savings on everything notary. Save 50% on marriage license applications, up to 60% on last will and testament notarizations. Buy 4 gun permit notarizations, and your 5th one is free. But that's not all. There'll be free balloons and face stamping for the kids. A free seminar on notaries through the ages, hosted by Notary Barn Assistant Manager Karen Lindquist. Plus, world-renowned notary and author Heidi Jean will be doing a book signing of her new controversial best-selling memoir, Rubber Stamping and Back Alley Vamping. Crazy Days at the Notary Barn. One day only, this Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. The Notary Barn at Lake Lorraine. Not really a lake. South Marion Road, Sioux Falls.
Now, more than ever, you need a credit card that offers what you need. Some cards have high rates. Some have annual fees. Some are just not very good. Usually people sign up for these when it's all they qualify for. If you've done that, it may be time to get a better credit card. Over time, your situation changes. You may qualify for a better credit card. Your current card probably won't tell you, but our site shows you many options to see if there's a better credit card for you. Check it out for free at bettercreditcards.com.
Here's your Market Beat Minute for Tuesday, the 19th day of May. Equities markets surged on Monday with the broad market S&P 500 up more than 3.5% by the close of the session. The move is driven by news of reopening economies both here in the U.S. and abroad. With economic activity beginning to rebound, the market is focused on future profits and a high probability the analysts will begin raising their estimates. The stock market is a great big discounting mechanism for future profits. When the outlook for earnings is positive and the analyst estimates begin to rise, the equities markets tend to follow. The risk for markets today is the economic recovery will be slower than expected, or another wave of COVID-19 will strike. Until then, investors should stick to blue-chip quality dividend-paying stocks with some insulation from an economic slowdown. You can get the inside track with Wall Street's brightest minds delivered directly to your inbox every single day at marketbeatminute.com.